ladies and gentlemen, America is in a lot of trouble. I was just even looking around where I am. There are so many businesses that are closing early because they don't have enough help. And I'm starting to see more and more buildings taking their signs down because they're just not coming back. So, as far as this economic crisis that America's in, they're saying this will turn into a real collapse if things don't turn around soon. You're talking about 2 years of people leaving their employment in droves. America can't go on like this too much longer. So, I have some audio I want you to listen to from KTEN.
Times above average during the pandemic. Now we're learning the economic impact. KTEN's Brittany Dixon's been digging into this problem for months. What do experts believe is going to happen now, Brittany?
But we've started to get our local unemployment rates down. Not quite to pre-pandemic levels, but they are inching closer. It's creating the downfall of our economy. In some ways, it's creating safety hazards, and really it's an all-around fear of what's to come if we don't turn this great resignation around. Whether it's temporary or permanent, we've been watching businesses close their doors for months, all because people just don't want to work. Some business owners have even told us they had employees tell them bluntly they'd rather stay on unemployment.
It's everywhere, right?
Dr. Saeed Kamal is an assistant professor of business administration at Austin College, and he's watched the decline since day one.
You go to eat at places to have dinner, you'll see longer wait times, business closure.
People willing to work forced to file for unemployment simply because their coworkers quit showing up.
It is difficult for smaller businesses, particularly. Uh, you have to compete with Walmart, Kohl's, and other big businesses who are hiring.
Big businesses that can offer more money. And even though the goal is to keep the money local, places like the Dollar General Market in Tishomingo are essential to daily life.
No, it's very convenient. Other than this, it's just Sooners. And here they carry a lot more other stuff, besides just food. So
Lee Pierce is already driving 20 minutes from Mill Creek to get his groceries. The next closest stop is in Medill, which would almost double the drive time. If this store didn't have enough people, if it had to shut down, how would that impact you?
Well, that would impact Tishomingo a whole lot. Matter of fact, our whole economy system has been impacted with money to stay at home, as I call it.
It's not just retailers or your favorite food stop working overtime to keep the lights on.
Little deputies are run to the extreme. They are stressed out thin. We're running 1 or 2 deputies a shift here.
Sheriff Park told us Tuesday he only has 4 full-time deputies to cover the entire county, some days adding to their response time.
They answer their calls. Whether it takes 30 minutes or 3 hours.
And he's not in the fight alone. The list of law enforcement agencies in Texoma in need of help is lengthy, at the state level, too. According to Dr. Kamal, the crisis has become a long-term issue, which means the impact is greater.
But your savings will be less. That means if we think that this will continue for a long term, then that will impact how you retire, when you retire.
If it really does continue long-term,
something has changed fundamentally with regards to how we think about work-life balance.
If you are still looking for the right fit for your next gig, you can find the links to statewide job boards in Oklahoma and Texas on our website at KTEN.com. Live in studio.
So, as you heard, like I said, America don't have a lot of time. You spent 2 years of people leaving jobs in droves. Now they are saying this is going to go on through 2022 with no end in sight. So it's almost like a time bomb. If too much more time goes by, with this same thing happening all over the place, it's really lights out for America. You cannot maintain a country with a very reduced workforce. And that's what's going on out here right now. And no, you can't do this in the long term. It's already gone way too long. And people are just more than happy to get up and leave these jobs. Now, they're harping on the fact that people just don't want to work. That's not necessarily true. A lot of people are unhappy with their pay. And the pay in America is the root cause, in my opinion, for why so many are leaving. But they kind of don't want to talk about that. And they don't want to talk about the employer's part in why things are the way it is. I mean, look, I've even posted videos of people getting bad treatment on jobs. So it's a combination of things. It's not just people just don't want to work. Y'all using that same stuff that you use for immigrants. Oh, well, they're doing the jobs nobody else wants. People do want to work, but people also don't want to be mistreated. They don't want to be dealing with job racism and all the politicking, and y'all just don't know how to run anything without corrupting it. And that has a lot to do with it too. Everything your hands are in is corrupt. And you always hire the most shadiest person to manage the place or be a director or CEO. These folks are nothing but crooks at the end of the day. So, yeah, America's in a bad way, y'all. She really is. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. They said we are headed towards an economic collapse soon if this whole thing don't turn around. Hmm. I don't think it will, but you can definitely tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.